Morning guys, it's a lovely day in the Netherlands. The sun is shining, so that's something different than rain. We're going to do something in my Mondial today. We're going to remove the silent block under the console. So I've seen some pictures of people doing it. Not the whole line from taking out the chair till the end has been registered yet, so let's see if we can do that. I already taken out the chair. It's fastened on 4 places, 2 on the back and 2 on the front. Mine is on silos. You see them here, these little round things. They're here. You sit a bit higher. You also need to have a bit longer bolts, so you see it here, and on these cylinders your rails is resting. These 2 you unscrew them, you put the chair back, you shift it all the way back on the rails, and then you can do the 2 front ones. Bit of caution though if you take it out, because the rails can easily damage your console or the back of your chair here, or your side panels of the doors. So mine did a bit, and if you're not very keen in taking it out and watching the rails, you can always pack it with paper or plastic. I didn't do it because I'm a bit know what I'm doing, I think, or just reckless. Okay, so I'm not really sure where this console is really fastened. It is pretty fast or tight. I've read somewhere that if you take out these, here it is, this one you can take out. There are 2 screws. You unscrew this ashtray and the outer element, and you take out these. You cannot take it out manually. I've read somewhere that you need to take out the hazard light. This one too has a ashtray, inside ashtray as well. Let's take it out immediately. Let's see what we have underneath here. Take the right screwdriver, because else you're racking up your screws. And let's see what we have underneath here. I'm just doing this as we speak. I've never been here before, so let's see what they give us. What you might want to do is to put all your stuff in here, what you use, so you don't lose it. A second one. It's a bit difficult. I'm just filming this with my phone. I'm not sure how Bell is doing this, but I saw on his pretty dresser that he had a very nice camera. I have no idea how he put that one underneath the dash, actually, when he was showing how to replace the master clutch cylinder. You need to show us that, Bell. Okay, so it's a bit of wiggling here to take this out. Mine did not to take it out at one piece, because it has, you see it here, it has a little bit of illumination. You can just it's just one go. This is ground, and it's grounding. Hold on, is it ground? Yes, it's ground, and it's mounted on here, so that's fine. Let's see if we can take it off. No, I have to put you down for a while, guys. Okay, so you see here, sure if you can see it here, this is the ground cable for the bracket, and the bracket of the ashtray, which also has a purpose to be the ground of the illumination. The one that I just showed you here. So okay, so here you see the shift shaft, and let me okay, here it is. You see here 2 nuts, 1, 2, So you need to take off these two. I guess it's size 10. Yes, it is. So we need to get some tools to get them off. So I'm going to work my way that way to this side, so that we don't miss anything if we want to take off. So apparently I read somewhere for these heater sockets, I'm not sure how it's called in English, but you can take it out just by pulling it. I haven't done it yet, so I'm not. My advice is not to use a lot of force. Just, it is a bit loose, so let me. There it goes. Oh, okay. So that's one. It's a bit. Oh, okay. So it's a bit greasy. I'm going to put this outside a bit. Don't want to have this in my car, to be honest. So try to have the next one. Should be easy as well. You don't have to do a lot of force of pulling. Goes very easy actually. Let's put this one here as well. We'll clean it when we're inside. So my guess is that this is now loose. There's nothing in here, so we go on to the next one. We have 2 screws here. Let's take this coin away. Put it in my other thing. Yeah. And we have some screws over here. I think it's not really connected, is it? But just to be sure, I'm going to remove these. It goes pretty easy. I think if you can have a peek in. There's a small bracket underneath. I'm not sure if it's fastened to the body or to the console, so I'm just going to unscrew it, this one too, because I'm just not sure. Sorry for my English if it's not that good. May have a bit of accent, not sure what kind of accent. A lot of people say that I have a British accent, and a lot of British people say that I have a German accent, so, well, you may say. Okay, Peter or Bell can comment on that one, and even maybe Antoine. Okay, so here it is. Let's unscrew these. And another one. I'm curious also how this illumination of these little white marks are, signs of your window, fuel flap, etc. Your glove department, parking light, etc. How this is illuminated. Some people say they use glass, fiberglass. I'm not really sure. Okay, so here we have illumination too. That figured because we already had one in the back. So okay, let's see. Be careful though that you don't put these sides, because they're pretty sharp, onto your plastic console. It's the first time that I take this out, and you see here a bit of scratches. Not sure if it has been taken out already or that it's just your nails scratching here. Mine is pretty good still, so mind it. Okay, so I have to put you guys down again. Okay, so we're back. What I've done, I've taken out the mats that were lying on the ground here, because it was pretty slippery. I also found out that you can see it here. It's you have a clip on this side, this one was already broken when I bought it here, so obviously they pulled it on this side up. So there's a clip here as well. I think they started over here and bended it like this, and then you get these kind of things. I will clean it up when I put it in. It looks more worse than it actually is. So what did I discover? You need to take off this front console. It's only fastened with 2 screws, one here and one on the other side. You can easily lift it like this. Mind it though, because you never know what's underneath it. Again, this is just on the fly that I'm doing this. Oh, come on. Here it goes. This is a wire of my I still need to do this, and it's also a good way when I have this off to put it under the console for my remote locking of the car, that the indicators will flash up. Okay, so what do we have here? You see already, it's very dangerous just to put in your hand in here or just to pull it off. We have a screw here, not sure why. I think, yeah, it's loose, you see. So I think you can easily take it off. It's a bit of wiggling, and obviously it works a lot better if you take out these kind of things as well. So also this one goes out. I wonder how much kilos you take with you with all this kind of stuff. Just put it aside a bit. Okay, so you can easily pick it up, as you can see, and we just move it along so that we can get to the panel. Again, I need to put off my phone. I really need to get an assistant. Maybe Donna of Suits will be a very nice assistant. Okay, cheerio guys for now. I'll get this one out and see what we have. Okay, so we've made some progress. The front console is gone. The trick is to widen it up on the edges here, on the sides. Then you can pull it all over here. You need to put your gear in first gear or second. Then you can pull it all over well, the cockpit of the radio. I already removed the radio as well, since you need to anyway, just to get to this to this little clamp here. There's a little clamp here, and over here I guess you can just pull it with your finger now, and yep, you see, off it goes. And you need to do it here as well, and then everything should be fine. You see, I haven't taken it out yet. Not sure why it's not clean. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Here, the black, there's another, the black area, there's another clamp. Not sure why it's going. Or is it maybe? I need to have a look actually, as I'm not really sure where the wires are. The wires are underneath it, I feel. So it should be. Don't want to press it too much actually. I do believe that there is a connector. I think now I can see it. Okay, so now I understand why this one is broken. Again, like I said earlier, it was already broken. Why? When I bought it. The reason why, I think, is that you can take it. You put it loose here. This clamp here, and then it's still stuck here. So what people do is they move this side up. Look what happens here. You see, it goes into this corner. You push too much, and it breaks. So the question is now, what is the best thing to do? I think I need to do a different approach and have a look behind here. I have small hands, but I cannot reach it anyway. I cannot reach it. Okay, let me figure out how we do this. How we will do this, and I'll show you the trick when I have it out. Okay, so we're back. I know how the deal is. So I was wiggling around and I noticed that these side panels, as you can see, are loose from the upper panel. This side too. So I went here to see where all the way it was loose, and here it is loose as well. So you can see, you can just take this up. So mind it though, because these panels have very sharp edges, so mind your ladder. I'm going to be very careful. So another thing that I discovered, so the end was loose, then was still fastened here, and I actually couldn't find where it got stuck. There was no movement at all. So I decided to unscrew these two screws from the shift gate, and now it's all loose, you see. So my guess is that you can lift this piece up and then get to the side connectors that are located here and here, because we have two, a red one here and a white one over there. Obviously you have also the connectors of your electrical windows, antenna, glove department, etc., and your air conditioning, so fuel flap, etc. So it's a bit of delicate work, so don't pull on this too hard, because you might damage some wiring or make some disconnects in your connections. So mind what you're doing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down for a moment and see if we can take this out. Okay, so what I did, I put this little panel on top of the black one. I'm going to show you the reason why. Maybe the best way is to put a rag in here or towel. Again, I'm going to be very careful, but I think you should do it. This panel is still fastened. I have no idea where. I'm going to look it up later. My first goal is to get rid of this panel here, so I put it underneath here, and the reason why is that I need to pull this a little bit behind, and then I'm not sure if you can see it, there is a little edge here. It was underneath it, so if you pull it, it slips away from it and it can be on top. So now you have, when you lift this up, you have access to the connections here. Like I said, there's a red one and a white one. There is a little bit of pen here, a little L. I have no idea what it is. I cannot imagine that the Ferrari dealer did this, or the Ferrari factory. So somebody has been in here before. Like I said, this one was already broken. These guys clearly didn't know what they were doing. So you have this pulled up, and you just disconnect these two, and I guess you can then take off this one. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't have a lovely assistant, so again I have to put you down. I will be back in a minute. Obviously it's very clear what you need to do here. I'll come back again when I've taken off the connectors and when you can take this off. Okay, I've taken it out. It's very simple. We have 3 connectors. Surprise, surprise, we have also a black one. Here is the LED unit. Obviously one is broken, and I'm not sure if I did it or that it was already like this. I couldn't find the... Oh, wait a minute, here it is. You see, there it is. Okay, so probably, most likely I did it, I'm not really sure. We have this little L. I have no idea what it's for. I'm not going to mark it because the electricity here lines up very sensible. It can only go one way in, so I will leave it like this. I'll clean this up, maybe even polish it with a plastic polisher, so that's very nice and shiny again. I need to have a look what we're going to do with this one. Obviously you see it. It's not a very nice sight, and I even think it's metal, but yeah, it's metal, so we can push it back, so that's not really a problem. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's see if we can remove this panel now. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, so we have this unit. Let me see if we can get underneath it. Yeah. It is jacking up here against the frame or the bracket over here, so I cannot pull it up. We need to have a look how we will do this. I think we'll put it back at this, and we will push it back here. Mind it though, because it has really sharp edges. Rather take a few seconds more than to be in a hurry. Okay, let's see if we can put just more to the front. There we can. Here we go, here we go. Again, we have a lot of stuff here. How should we handle this? Okay, so we have some connectors here. I think I will disengage them, and hopefully we can take out this unit in one piece, because I really don't want to take it apart. And that's all the work already what you need to do, just to replace a silent block here in the front. I really have no idea how it's how the status of this silent block. I did the rear. It wasn't really in good shape, but that's because it's in the outer elements and a lot of oil. I'm not sure about this one. Everybody says you need to replace them both, so I will be doing this. The reason why I'll be doing this, because I want to adjust my shift linkage, and if I take this apart again and it's not good, I would need to redo it. I need to say I regret it already a bit of the work that I began with, and of taking it apart, because it's more work than I thought. So guys, if you do this, don't plan it to do it in the morning. Take a weekend off for it, and inform your other half, your girlfriend, wife, what you're going to do, because you spend some hours in here to figure out, like me, how things are connected. Hopefully this is already very informational for you guys, and saves you a lot of time, but it's a lot of wiggling you need to do to get things loose. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to disconnect the connectors here. I hope it's not going to rain, because it's rain is coming over there. So we're at the next stage. I've disconnected all my wires. It took me quite some time, to be honest, and Ferrari at the time, the car of this era, has very nifty stuff in it. I'll show you in a minute. It's very delicate work, guys. You're busy for some time to see how things are connected, and how to take things apart. So the next issue I'm at is the air conditioning. It's vacuum arranged, so you see here the unit, the black rubber hoses, the little white number of stickers over here. I cannot point it out because I have my panel in my hand. There is a bracket under this so that it cannot move. It's on this side. Here it was. You can unscrew it, and when you unscrew it, you can, hold on for 1 second, you can basically take this off. Here it is. It has all these little holes. Now do mind that you close this with tape, because if there is something stuck in here, air, etc., your stuff doesn't work anymore. It can only go one way up, one way in, back in, as you can see, so you don't have to mark it. Well, as you can see, my panel is completely removed. Took some time, but yes, it has been removed. So what do we have here? I'm going to show you how nifty Ferrari is at the time already. These little things are the is the illumination of your panel. These are little glass fibers. So I guess in the end here, if you follow this little green line, you will find a bulb of some kind. Now I'm not going to put on my car just to show you this, because all kind of things are disconnected, so I'm not sure how it will behave. And obviously we have some loose wires, so it can be very tricky with the pluses and the minuses. So it's pretty nifty. Have a look how fragile this is. Here you can see it, these little brackets. Be careful, don't pull it just like that with a lot of force. Be gentle. It's old plastic. I've managed to get them all off. You have white ones and black ones, not sure what's what. Anyway, I've done it, so that's fine. Do make photographs or mark it where these connections go, right? Else you have no idea anymore. I took photos, and most likely I will mark them as well. I will stop for today. Well, the only thing that I will still do, I will tape this up so that no debris is going to be in it. and there's lots of debris in here over the past 26 years. Okay, so I'll leave it up like this. I thought it would be a very easy job. It's not, what can I say, you buy a Ferrari and you can almost not access anything, and to be honest, this is actually the worst piece I did on this car, just for one tiny little silent block. It's really crazy, but it is the way it is. I have no idea what the state of it is, so we'll see. Guys, enjoy the evening, and I'll tape some more video when I